I get what you're saying. You're like, okay, I'm going to commit to her because we're having a child. But you don't think that, I'm just trying to understand for men these days.
I can't speak for men.
Okay, for you as a man.
All right, thank you.
Why these days the norm is to make her a mother before making her a wife.
How is that a norm?
It is the norm because that's what's happening. There's more.
Because I think that the age of Aquarius is entering.
Okay.
We're in the age of Aquarius, and it's about real.
Oh, that was funny.
It's about real. All these smoke and mirrors about like, and listen, this has nothing to do with trauma. This has nothing to do with. If I had grown up in a perfect household with I would still think this way because I do feel like you need. So okay, here we go. Follow me here, okay?
Okay.
You meet someone.
Okay.
You fall in love with him in 2 months. In 6 months, y'all want to get married. You don't know anything about each other, really. It takes 2+ years. And if you are if you're with someone who's working in entertainment, they have 5 different faces. They have no choice.
Okay.
Or else they won't grow. They'll be miserable. They won't know how to compartmentalize their lives, right? So you have to get to know the personal side, those sides, and then you got to understand how do they manage life going through all these different portals and versions of themselves, right? So you get married in a year, fall in love 2 months, say you want to get married, get engaged 6 months, get married in another 6 months, right? You're married. Certain things are happening you did not sign up for. Right? You're going through this, you're like, yo, oh my God, I can't take this. We're going to do this. But because you're married, in the back of your mind, you're like, I'm stuck with this person. I have to figure out. We got to figure it out. You're going through all these different things and problems and issues. But the thing that's on the back of both of your minds is, I'm stuck with this person. No human wants to feel stuck, even if they are. So that psychologically, I'm telling you what I think. Psychologically, I think marriage already puts this kind of like bar where as though you feel like if you go through something until you get a divorce, you won't know if it's like right or wrong. It's like we got like, and then when you do that, you realize like, damn, we might have only needed a month break. We might only need 2 weeks to just kind of like get ourselves together and we're gonna be back. And then other people get involved, and then lawyers get involved, and then friends get involved. Hold on, can I finish?
Okay.
Thank you. And then lawyers get involved, and then these people get involved, and then now it might have been 1 or 2 things said that ruined the whole marriage, and now this and because of the egos, it's irrevocable. And so, marriage to me creates, until you get to know someone and until you make it through certain challenges in the relationship, I don't think that it's backwards. I think that a child could actually fast forward that in some cases. I'm not saying have a child with just anyone, but if you can afford to have a child, if you can afford to take care of a woman, if you can afford to, if your life awards you the comfort between both of you to do that, I don't think that that's wrong doing that first. I think it's about how you guys govern your relationship and how y'all both govern each other, like how y'all coexist together. So yeah, I think marriage can add, in some cases, not for everyone. You got couples that's been married for, but we know the numbers, right? We see the ratio of divorces. I think that in today's age, it's better to wait and take your time than to rush into it. Just because the Bible says so, or any other spiritual book, or your parents, or that don't matter. It's your life. You have to do what's best for you and your partner. No, go ahead. Why do you disagree?
Yeah, I think King's face.
Nigga. Okay.
Hold on, Bo.
Go ahead.
Mark, you was defending this clown, and he tried to. You gave this woman raw dick, but you think marriage is gonna be a problem. Do you stuck with her for life? So now you don't know what type of woman is gonna be raising your child. You don't know what type of woman you bringing into your family, because she's part of your family now. Once you gave us help for your baby, she's part of your family, whether you like it or not. You stuck with her to the end of your days. You are stuck with her. even after he grows up to be a grown man, and your child may one day decide to get married or have kids, and y'all have to intertwine for the rest of your life. You was willing to do all that. That don't make sense to me. But what's your problem with about marriage? You gave this woman your body,
It makes sense to me.
This is great. His logic doesn't make sense to me, Mont. But I know you'll defend it because
I can't just give my perspective. I got to be defending it.
No, because you already was defending him earlier, and now as we hear more and more of this clip, he doesn't make sense to me. But I think Bo was gonna go next. So
go ahead, Bo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get Bo, and let's get True in there because he just joined. I'm curious to see what his thoughts are. Will,
you're stuck with it? Let me tell you something. If you feel like you're going to be stuck, if your mind tells you I'm stuck, whether I want to be or not, I'm stuck, please don't get married. As a matter of fact, run the other way. Don't have a baby with that woman. Don't do nothing. Go the other way. Don't even put a condom on. No condom needed. Just keep your phallus to yourself. Don't even worry about it. Because if marriage in your brain says stuck, you don't want to be married.
Boy, I think you heard him wrong.
That woman, huh?
I think you may have heard him wrong.
I didn't hear nothing wrong.
What I heard was once you find out that once you are married and then you start realizing certain things that this person that you didn't sign up for, he said, oh, now people don't want to feel like they're stuck with that person after they realize things.
No, I heard him.
Okay.
He gave her a baby.
That's what I'm saying. So you sign up for everything when you get married. You're signing up for everything. There are things that you didn't know that you were going to be signing up for. Marriage signs you up for that. You have to be prepared for anything. And stuck is the word. Having a baby by someone before deciding to get married to them, that makes you stuck with someone. Deciding marriage, that is a decision. You are saying, I'm willing to do whatever. I'm willing to go through whatever. I mean, within reason, right? Because we don't want to stay for unhealthy things. But like sickness, health, financial problems, all of that, you have to stay through that. No, you didn't sign up for it, but now you got to figure it out. And if in fact it's a healthy relationship in every other aspect, you have to figure out how to go through that. It just is what it is.
Are you done? I want to.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think that we basically Mario was ready to have a child. She was the great person for the job, and here we are. That's what it sounds like to me, And there are people like that, So I mean, we were talking about the Goldie. What's her last name? I forgot. Their situation is totally different. That's two people coming together saying, marriage is not for us, but we're going to do life together. That to me is a commitment, a solid commitment that you're in it through thick and thin, right? This does not sound like that. This doesn't sound like that at all. And I understand he's like, I'm a celebrity. I go through many these different things, Basically, today I'm one way. Tomorrow, I may not want the same thing I want today. And I don't want to be stuck into something today that I may not want tomorrow. But I do want a kid. And I think she would be a great mother for my kid to carry on my legacy. That's what
simple. So simple, Shan. Like the man is 40 years old. Mm-hmm. Don't mean to tell me.
Is he 40?
He's 39. Yep. Don't mean to tell me if this man wants a kid and he wants that he gotta wait until he feel like he want. What if it take him another 10, 20 years to feel like he want to marry a woman? Then we are human beings. I understand a lot of people subscribe to the Bible, right? A lot of y'all describe whatever book y'all subscribe to. You're like, oh, I like this book. Whatever book y'all subscribe to, objectively, none of them are natural. The only thing that we can absolutely know objectively as natural is you putting your penis inside of a vagina. That's naturally going to happen. We're human beings. We're going to do it. You can't slip and fall into a marriage. You can absolutely slip. Now we got a baby. We're human beings. We're going to fuck. Like, you can't slip into a marriage. Like, I think that it's more of a if I'm the type of person, when I get married, I never want to get a divorce. I prefer not to get a divorce, right? I want to just make sure that it's the right thing to do. Other people not like that, which is why most people just end up getting a divorce. If you believe that it's spouse over child, right? If you believe that you put your wife over your kid, then you understand that this is the partner that I'm choosing for the rest of my life. This is the person that I'm choosing to be there on my deathbed. If I can't walk 2 years from now, this is going to be the person taking care of me. If you come up with breast cancer, I'm going to be the person there for you. If your mom dies, I'm going to be the person there when you can't handle certain things, because you don't have the mental stability in that moment to take care of those things, right? And that's where I step up, right? Your baby mom is not, y'all not married, y'all not going to be stuck together forever. You don't even got to be stuck with your kids forever. There's plenty of people be like, yo, my kids decided to do something that I am against. They're a completely different person than I expected them to be, and I'll probably never end up talking to my kid again. You not stuck with these people. Y'all just had a kid together like human beings are supposed to do. Like every single animal on this planet is supposed to do. We supposed to have kids.
Oh, let me get True in there. Go ahead, True.
What's going on, people? I just came to hang out with you guys. Great topic. You haven't broadcasted in a while on Sunday, JR. Is that because of the football season?
I just been moving around, man. That's all. Everything's going on.
Jabbing.
No doubt. Yeah, I caught this Mario interview a few days ago. It's his opinion. My outlook on marriage current day sadly has actually changed. I mean, I was raised, my parents are still together. They've been together 42 years. So I grew up in that foundational marriage is the way. But I also have grown to understand that there's a lot of layers to it. It's like buying a home. Like, the idea sounds great until you get it. And then 6, 7, 8 years in, I'm not saying things change, but it's just, like Mont said, people gotta, I guess, do what works for them. If this woman feels value in Mario to hang around for however many years, have his baby, whatever, that's her business. That's his business. I think more men, in my opinion, would be inclined to get married a lot faster if they weren't set up to lose in the event that a divorce happened. And unfortunately, you don't have a lot of women who come from structured households. You don't have a lot of women who have money. And what I find interesting is that the women who have the resources are less likely to get married compared to the ones who were broke, and then forcing the man who does have resources to get married. I always find that very, very interesting. But that's what I'll say for now.
True, Shannon, I see you doing your hand like this, and also say Naomi.
Because that's true. I agree with that. It'd be the broke ones ready to get married ASAP. Because I'm not really trying to give up my pension and my money, but okay, but we're not talking about me. We're talking about Mario. But so I understand it. But y'all don't believe in prenups like that. You don't think that they work? I've seen them work.
They do work. They do work. Most people don't have the knowledge to make sure that they do it the right way. That's all.
People go cheap on the attorney. You need to get somebody who's good at this, who knows, a celebrity attorney. This is what they do to write.
Yeah, see, I don't.
Because I feel like the kids are going to cost more because kids, no matter what, you're going to have to pay for those, right?
Yeah, I don't think
prenup can't get you out of child support.
Listen, okay. More people spend more money on a wedding than they do the attorney for a prenup.
That's crazy.
See,
they spend more money on the wedding.
We're not even thinking about the goddamn kids. I know Mont says fuck the kids, and some other people got that same goddamn mindset. Y'all don't give a shit about the kids.
They don't.
I don't want to have a child with a retarded ass woman that you say you don't know, that you have no idea. I don't want that, but that's what I'm hoping for. Because more than likely, she's going to have custody of the child. Marion's a performer, and he's going to be on the road. He's going to have to leave that kid with her. And so now he's relying on a woman who he will be considered stuck if I marry this heifer. And she's going to be the one majority raising my kids. Ain't no way I'm going to trust my child, my offspring, with a woman who I feel like I'm stuck with if I marry her. Hell no. But that's what certain people are okay with. Just dropping a baby in any goddamn type of woman. That's crazy. I don't understand it. But like y'all say, fuck them kids. I don't believe in it, but so be it.
I can give you an example of a mom. Like I think that Shador Sanders and all them. I think that they probably have a good mom from what I can tell. I think their mom loves them, and I think they do what she's supposed to do.
She's not a good woman, man.
Oh, I don't know about her being a good wife. Her being hold on real quick. Her being a good wife and a good woman. I think Dion is like, no, I don't think that she's for me, to be my wife and my woman. But I think that he's fine with her being the mother of his kids. I don't think that he's, they having any other issues. But I don't know.
He's
from
not.
outside looking in. Okay.
He's not.
She seemed cool.
He did some crazy stuff to him.
As in a relationship, but I'm talking about like the difference between mom versus.
The kids are seeing that in the relationship. They're seeing him going through that. They're exposed to that. So that's, to me, that's not a good parent, a good mother, a good father, whatever. If I'm dealing with Bo, if I'm married to Bo, and we have a child, and my son or daughter sees me whooping Bo's ass, you think he makes me a good father? Well, I still take care of him, I provide for him, but I'm gonna whoop the goddamn mother's ass in front of him. That's a bad parent. That is a piss poor parent. Ain't no way I would give him that title. So look, I'm not gonna go down this road with Dion. Hey, he's not even the subject conversation. But to me, I don't want to have a child with a trash ass woman. If I was a woman, I wouldn't want to have a child with a trash ass dude. But that's what you're pretty much saying, because she could be that. We don't know what she is. We don't. He barely knows her. He barely went on. He even used the words, I feel like I will be stuck. When I hear you use that words, that means there's a problem there. Because there's a possibility she can go left. And yet I'm stuck with this woman for 18 plus years for the rest of my life. And I gave a baby to this crazy ass woman. And this baby could pour that poisonous mindset that she has my daughter, if that's a girl, or my son, if he's a boy. There's no way I would want that for my child. No way.
You don't think that a woman can be a decent mom and not a good partner?
Yes, I do. I believe that, yes.
Okay, that's all I'm saying, is that Mario can identify maybe this woman I think could be a decent mom, but as far as her being for me for the rest of my life, I'm going to take some more time.
Then why give her a baby?
Because maybe he saw she could be a decent mom.
But he has so many options. Like
he has no idea. He has no idea until she becomes a mom. He has none. He's assuming.
Yeah.
I mean, we can
but
say
if she's not a good enough person to be your significant other,
that's true.
He can read ahead of the time in the future. Oh yeah, well, she's gonna be a good mom. I'm assuming. Why? Because she knows how to take care of Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
Does she have any kids prior to him? Has she shown she's been a mother before? Is he a future baby daddy? I mean, already baby mama prior to Mario getting with her? I don't know. Show me.
I don't think that's fair to say. Oh, if there's no history of her having a kid, that we don't know if she'd be a good mom. That's not.
I think that's technically correct, though. We can assume because
you show a nurturing spirit about that, though, man. That's what I'm saying. And if he already feels like there's no nurturing spirit about it, because he feels like I don't feel like I could be with her because she ain't gonna be able to take care of me, because I feel like I'm stuck if I get with her, marry her. Why impregnate her ass?
It's not that simple. It's not that simple. And
just like it is. Put a condom on.
What I'm saying is,
or have her use birth control, or take a plan B if that's the case. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is simple.
Yeah,
like y'all said about any other. Like I think somebody said earlier about a relationship. It's simple.
Yeah,
we make it harder. That's all.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair for people to say that if a man looks at a woman and he's like, "Yo, this could be a good mother," based on whatever metrics he uses, right? For him to say, "Oh, well, you don't know if she'll be a good mother." Well, obviously, yes, I don't know for a fact. However, what we do is we look at other things to judge if somebody would be, this person would be good in business with me, or this person would be a good wife, or this person would be a good mom. Like it's reasonable for people to do that, and we do it all the time. Like Hank, before you had a kid, you can say that your wife didn't know that she was going to be a good dad because you didn't do it yet, right? But she saw certain things, she heard how you talk, maybe where you came from, and she put them together and said, "Oh, I think this is a safe decision."
That's correct.